What is going on, guys? We are back with the final episode of our Nighthawks Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise, which, of course, is about to be the Super Bowl. Maybe some dev-ups, maybe Gamble gets a superstar, gets some abilities. Who knows what happens? But one thing is for sure, I am stoked to actually be here in the Super Bowl. And, of course, it's against the Miami Dolphins, a team that we've seen put up 44 points to win their game to make it to this round. Of course, a 9-7-1 Dolphins team with a very good record. Let's take a look at our dev-ups, which will hopefully be Gamble, and it is. Gamble goes up in dev. Hawkins somehow doesn't. Woodley does. I'm going to force the dev on Hawkins. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not going to force anyone else's dev, even though there's some decent seasons elsewhere, but Hawkins obviously deserves superstar without it, or X Factor anyways, without a doubt. Not that it's actually going to matter. You know, we're probably not going to get him activated anyways, but not bad. And then defensively, the corners. They went from star dev to superstar together, and now superstar to X Factor together, which is kind of bonkers. Of course, he has Zone Hawk, which, fair enough. Once again, a lot of these guys that are X Factors aren't going to get in the zone anyways, so I'm not really too worried about it. And then universal coverage. Fair enough. I'm not going to argue that. Woodley, what was his? Is his double me? It is double me, which is kind of busted. And then Hawkins looks like Truz, which I suppose he usually doesn't fumble. He had that one really bad game, but first one free probably makes more sense for my man, who's like literally the juke master. Of course, Gamble has Sleight of Hand and Jukebox. Sleight of Hand seems kind of dumb. Quick Draw seems a little busted. I don't know if I want to change these abilities, to be honest. I feel like it'd be kind of broken if we did. But regardless, let's use the upgrade point real quick. Nah, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. But Jukebox, I think, is fair, because once again, he does run quite a bit. Sleight of Hand, I mean, Pump Fakes, though. We're going to go Quick Draw, screw it. Actually, you know what? We are going to give him Inside Deadeye. I think, if I'm correct, Inside Deadeye isn't... It's not where you're standing, but where you're throwing, right? Is it? Inside the numbers. That's where he actually is, in fairness, good at. And it's usually the outside the number stuff is where he struggles. So fair enough. But let's take a look at the Miami Dolphins team. Strategize and use our upgrades. And hopefully walk off into the sunset with a victory in the Super Bowl. Of course, Jordan Love is the quarterback for Miami with Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the running back. A lot of slow running backs here. Barton's decent, but he's the number 3. Wide receivers, Mike Evans, Allen Robinson, then Danny Gray, who is super fast. Looking out tight end, slower, but possession god. Left tackle solid, left guard's okay. Center's iffy, right guard's good. Right tackle's great. That's a good line, specifically those tackles. D-line, not super great, but they got a couple of players, some block shedding types. Also, Shaquille Barrett looks really good. Fred Warner's obviously insane. Nick Bolton's decent. Harold Landry's solid. Corners are a little not fast. Maybe we can utilize our speed matchup advantage there. DBs have a little bit of potential, but once again, they're not great. But everything else is actually pretty damn good. I'm going to look to stop the medium attack, as I think that's where they're going to attack the most. And then as far as attacking them, I think we're actually going to go medium there as well. You know what? No, we're going to go run inside, because I think our offensive line can beat their defensive line. I think they're going to struggle interiorly. Got some upgrade points. Darren Porter with the pass coverage upgrade, which will be a +1 of Excel, +2 to zone coverage, which now puts him at 62 man, 77 zone. He's actually pretty damn good in coverage. I don't think he actually has... Oh, no, he does have a second upgrade point, actually, which is not bad. 2 to block shedding, 2 to pursuit. That's about as good as you can ask for, to be honest. Jordan Davis, already a pretty good power move guy, even though he struggled there a little bit. Block shed, I think, is more important here, as last time we didn't get a block shed for a power move, or a power upgrade. 1 to block shed, 3 to play rec, which is not bad. Put him at 89 block shedding. Hawkins, what do we want to do for him? I don't think it matters to get that trucking up, but maybe? Nah, we're going to go receiving back, which does not upgrade his overall, but yeah, +2 to catching and catch and trap and all that. Catching has improved vastly over the last recent couple of games. Gamble, short accuracy. How do we do that? Is that field general? We got to get that short accuracy up big time. Let's go field general, because Short accuracy is actually pretty low, to be honest, which he gets +1 there. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Woodley, vertical threat as always, even though he's a better possession guy, apparently. Gets 2 to run block, 2 to release, 2 to medium route. Not bad. Does it actually show the release? I don't see his release. Am I dumb? Unless it's really low. I can't really see it here, to be honest. Newhouse, what is his lackings? He's actually pretty good balanced, honestly. Run block power may be the better, but don't really need run block power. It's more run block finesse, probably. So we're just going to go pass protector. Not a bad little upgrade there. Terrell Ferguson. This one's tough because we want the catching to get up there. Route running's not great, though, to be fair. Let's go with slot. I think slot's not a bad upgrade, which gives him +3 to catch in traffic. That's actually really good. Now putting him at 88 for both of them. No, that's not true. That's a lie. Math is hard, okay? Numbers in general are hard, especially when you look at as many of these as we have. Tyson Anderson never really developed for us, but it's not a bad little special teamer. And then Booker, I suppose his zone probably does need the most work. Yeah, we're going to go zone. Normally I go slot, but I think he does need that zone coverage. And a +3 to zone sounds pretty worth it. Oh, yeah, 2 upgrades, actually. So let's do one more. Doesn't go up in overall this time. Might actually be a janky upgrade. And no, it's not. +6 to zone coverage and 2 upgrades, which even after that only puts him at 86. So I think that was a good call. Well, here it is. The game that everyone dreams to play in. The Super Bowl. Every single game in the postseason, we were technically the home team. Yep. We were technically the home team. We still are the home team. And boy, if that doesn't get you going, I don't know what will. Super Bowl, baby. We like to see these things, believe it or not. We enjoy these things. As we are going to potentially win a Super Bowl as the Nighthawks this early in our relocation. Don't know who won the coin toss, but honestly, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. We want the ball and we're going to score. That guy's empty, unfortunately. Looks like they're going to the ball first. Danny Gray, super fast. Not a great return season, but regardless of the point, still a guy you got to worry about. Opposing start average is 22.3, which is pretty good considering, you know, technically a touchback is 25, so it's not bad. But here it is, about to get underway. Well rusted, more fatigued than normal. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Kind of neat. And they will not have a chance to return it. Jordan Love, seen his name come up a couple of times in the stat sheet. Never actually seen how he was playing. And it seems like he had a pretty decent season. A lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. Picks weren't crazy high. Looks pretty good to me, which is not something I'm happy to say. Bunch of tight ends in, so we are going to look to blitz early here. There's a lot of players. We're kind of only covering deep. So if this is a throw, we're probably going to get beat. Stearns outside, doesn't need to, as Jabril comes down and takes Clyde Edwards-Helaire down for a gain of only 1, which is a good start. Of course, Booker, we could go by size as Mike Evans and Woolen, maybe a little bit better of a matchup, but we're not going to worry about it right away. Or maybe we will, and that's pretty good coverage, but they're going to say he caught it. Booker was slightly beat. Are they going to review this? Oh my, we got a challenge. I don't think he was down. Left foot, I think, was out. It's an early challenge, though, dude. Of course, he got the feed in. All I seen at first, I'll tell you, is right here. I thought that's kind of where the ball was first, but apparently he got the feed in early. So now we're down a challenge and a timeout. And I know that's not the only thing that matters, but we have already decided to change the wide receiver corner matchups by heights. And we'll see if that changes anything, as Jordan Davis is fighting hard against half the damn team. And it clearly doesn't, as Mike Evans, 2 for 62 to start this Super Bowl. In the zone already. That is not good. It's Tyndall trying to push out. It's one-on-one. We will bring him down, but it's going to be a gain of 9, and they are smoking us. Sharp off the edge, but we're going to actually drop him back, make it look like we're playing coverage. And, of course, in the zone, Mike Evans catches it with Carmichael all over him. I thought that was going to be picked. Well, that's always fun. A challenge down the board drain, a timeout down the drain. and a touchdown on their first drive in under 2 minutes. About as good as you could ask for, huh? And the kickoff got us to the 18. I mean, let's just keep it up. Why not? Gamble's numbers, we should pretty much be well aware of them by now. The Gamster. That's not how you, that's not something people say. That's just not what he's called. First play, stretch to the left. They know we like to run the ball, I imagine. And even though they know that, we still get a good start with it. As Hawkins is going to turn that into a gain of 22 out the gate. That's a pretty sharp start. Play action look at that block. I don't want the release from Turner. I just want the pure block. I want the time to throw. And Sky Moore's not crazy open, but he's open enough. And it just springboards off his hands. I was going to go for the possession catch, but a little worried about the guy getting the upper hand on him because it was pretty tight coverage. I think it was smart to actually throw it, though. I think there was enough of a chance to take that shot. As Hawkins going to get a bunch of room to work again. And an awful decision on a block in the back is going to negate a near 30-yard run. It's going to be second and short, thankfully, but still, that is a mad L. I think it was Ferguson on that play. That was a terrible decision. Second and inches with Gibbs on the stretch. And nice cutback. Gibbs turned into a gain of about 10. We did say we were going to focus on the run game in this one, and so far, there is really not a reason to not do that. First and 10, and I think we have the edge. Oh, my. What a cutback by Hawkins again, too, but wide receiver, I think it was Ferguson, ironically enough, again, sold really hard, and we just never had a chance. A little bit of time to throw. Oh, late read, but it should be there. Miami with the footwork, gaining 18. It was damn near perfect coverage, getting ready to just throw it away. Could actually be looking for Miami on that out. Woodley down the middle. Ah, we should have taken that. We actually had that quick throw to Ferg. Gamble's going to gain a yard on the run, which is something, but was it worth the damage? Probably not. Should have taken Ferg right off the line, though. He actually looked really good on that. Woodley, it's a tough one. We will gain a couple more yards, about 6, 3rd and 3. Stretch to the right. They actually look ready for this. Really don't want to waste another timeout. Changes to this straight-up play action. This actually looks all right. And this is going to be a tough one. Nice. Using the throw to throw him open. The truly elite receivers or quarterbacks in this league can do that. And that's kind of what Gamble did. As Gibbs going to have a chance to run. And the big boy scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Nice power. Took a tad longer than they did to score, but a score is a score nonetheless. Can you say that Mike Evans is going to consistently win all Super Bowl long? I don't know. But for us to drive down and, answer back a crazy drive like they had, it's pretty impressive. It's a good start. Stearns try to stay a little bit out there in case it is a throw. You don't want to get beat over top by Mike again. Not that it was Stearns that... Oh, bad miss. Madison's going to gain about 6 for the first. 5 wide receivers. Lots of linebackers in, which is not preferable, but we do have athleticism here. And not bad at coverage. Booker is just not going to jump up when we tell him to. Catch. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who is literally 5'6". He is actually a munchkin, and he basically got mossed by him. Unbelievable. And that's going to be a run. It's not going to really go anywhere. Tyndall, good tackle. What is going on with the deep game? We are getting smoked. Might be looking for the double press. Not going to get it. Playing the underneath, and they will throw it to the opposite side, which we did have a little bit less help on, but it worked out. Only a gain of 2. Tyndall going to try to bait out the middle. Obviously, same with Burns on the other side. Slightly beat. And Woolen does enough. Mike Evans drops it in the zone. Clutch D. Huge play by Woolen. Has the size pretty much matched up, size for size with Mike Evans, and kind of rips that one away last second. Once again, another 2-minute scoring drive for Miami. Showing off that 44-point game of last week is probably not a fluke, but a field goal hold nonetheless. Maybe shouldn't return this, but Wang Wu trying to get a little bit of... Oh, wow, that was a bit of a hit. Trying to get a little bit redemption from the first one. Does, but not a whole lot. Out route Ferg. I think Sky Moore is pretty covered if we were to keep the route basic. And that's a tough throw. What a catch by Woodley, though. Gain 16. That was some pretty damn good coverage all around. As far as Hawkins is concerned, how many more does he need? 2 more, really? As Hawkins going to gain a lot of that. And almost had a chance to take it all the way to the 46. Nice blocking on the interior. We did say that's what we were going to try to focus on. Let's go to the play action to the right side now, as they are bringing a little bit of heat here. And that's a tough throw, and he puts it on the money. Oh, my. Under pressure, if that's inaccurate, keep throwing them that way. That was a crazy throw. It's crazy to think, though, because that is sort of what the NFL is kind of requiring quarterbacks to do these days. Sky Moore, and that is a terrible throw. How do you hit the throw previously, and then you miss that one like that? I just don't get it. I'll take the trade-off, I suppose, but I don't understand. And that's a tough one. That could be picked. Of course the left foot is out. Not a terrible play. Had a chance. It kind of like bounced off of his hands and chance at a pick. And it was kind of crazy, but still. Ferguson, that's a tough read. And it's picked. What? How was that picked? Did he just not get the throw in there in time? Of course, the safety, whoever that is, has to make the decision between protecting the end zone from Hawkins or covering Ferg, and he decides to go for the short route. Of course he does. How are we not catching this, Ferg? Oh, that's such an L. Of course, it's not the biggest thing in the world, as it's only a 3-point deficit, but that should have been a first down. And, of course, if I throw to Hawkins, he's going to somehow cover Hawkins. He's going to play that perfectly no matter what. And Woolen gets the ball right back. Has a chance to score. Cutting it back inside. Has no choice. Down to the 12. That was an intended pick by Gamble, obviously. Woolen is really... That's a terrible throw, in fairness. Mike Evans is pretty open there. But Woolen is absolutely saving Booker by them switching sides in this game. Booker was getting torched, and hell is still getting torched by pretty much anyone he faces. Yet Woolen is kind of winning. And we can't throw it to Woodley. Woodley's open, but the guy covering the Diami Brown's route, he's gonna jump it, simply put. They just know everything, so you just can't do that. 2nd and 21 after the sack, but at least it wasn't a turnover. Inside, Diami. Speaking of, don't drop it. Nice hold. Pretty much back to the original line. Not even pretty much. Physically back to the original line. Sky Moore back of the end zone. Woodley, probably not a great route. And we're going to be in some trouble, and that's just basically going to be a throwaway. I seen Diami to the left, but somebody actually kind of outran him and was ready to go right where his route was going to end, so I think that was the only call. Yeah, it's pretty covered. There's nowhere to go. I could show the field goals if you want, but, it's pretty much a chip shot. Unless we get blocked or miss, it's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? Jordan Love and Mike Evans, obviously, they're smiling. I don't like that. I hate seeing that. Of course, they're showing a little bit of past highlights, though, as, overall, even there, you can't really even blame Booker, to be honest, but Woolen, for the most part, has covered Mike Evans well. Took away one in the end zone on, I think it was a 3rd down, and obviously just there took a pick after there. We threw the ball away pretty much to them and took it to the 12 as Porter had a chance. Porter's fighting. He can't get out there, and it's going to be a throwaway. Damn. So much effort from Porter going against half the damn team there. Of course, Woolen, we're gonna press because, of course, he's in the zone. He should be able to handle himself. Kind of doesn't, though, and that's a really poor throw that gets there barely. And with him in universal coverage, we probably should just press and just hope everyone else playing other players can keep up. And we try to take down Mike Evans' knees. I think we're going to be... Nah, I think actually he's going to be out of the zone here. No, he's still in the zone. Once again, going to try to get away with a press man blitz. And it works out. Oh my, Drake Jackson, freebie, loss of 3. It's 30 yards. He's given up, or we've given up 23 so far. Damn it, Jordan. And there's, of course, nobody on the tight end. We just drop back like 15 yards every time, even if we're in a hook. We should be giving up no more than 5 to 10 there. And we're giving them like 12 to 15 every time. Tyndall free rush. He's down for the sack. Loss of 9. About time we get one. We really don't get insta rushes like ever. So that's kind of a rare sighting for us, and we'll take it. Burns kind of a, oh wow. I was about to say kind of a free rush. Actually kind of gets smoked. Somebody help this man. He's going to gain a lot of yards there on a 2nd and 19. Gains 10, making it a 3rd and 9. I get maybe wanting to set up a field goal, but if they sell this too hard, could actually be no field goal or any sort of points at all. Pretty good coverage. He's going to take the shots in range. And Sharp gets mossed now. You've got to be kidding me. Why are we not jumping? I honestly don't understand what's going on here. Like, what is this? Jump! We're going to lose the freaking game on Hail Mary style jump balls. I kid you not. 1st and 10 from the 25. The fullback gets lost. Fred Warner, free rush in. Makes us lose a yard. Running a freaking dive play, and the fullback decides that it's a stretch all of a sudden. Good job, dude. Uh-oh. We predetermined that. I don't know how number 20 is covering like that. That is absurd coverage. Like, I don't understand how he did that. That's insane. 3rd and 11. We're getting frustrated. And good old reliable Woodley on that freaking drag, dude. How many first downs have we seen from him in 3rd and pretty long this season converted? Like, how many times? So many. Impressive. Woodley straight down the field. Straight up block from Turner. We'll see what we got. Not really a whole lot. Hit that. It's not going to be that great of a play, but it's an insane throw. Good play overall. Such a risky play by us, too, and no blocking up the middle again. A loss of 1 again. Ground game looked pretty good, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. I don't know what else to tell you. Quick slants. We're in some trouble. Going to roll out. Gamble utilizing that speed and can't thread the sideline needle. Gain 6, but should have had the first. They give a lot of, credit to Ferguson. We're going to go the comeback route look. And that's pretty good coverage, but better route running, throwing, and catching from the 2. Not like from the 2 yard. You know what I mean. Play action play really hasn't worked. We're going to keep the block and release because of that. Might go to Woodley. We're not going to see that. Oh, wow. It's pretty good reaction by them, but we are going to gain a little bit on the ground and set this to 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2, kind of looking for Hawkins. I'm actually going to change this up a little bit. Have Hawkins go to the right. I think Diami's going to win his route. Maybe. That's a tough one, and that's a pick 6. Good job by Hawkins to get back. Oh, my God, dude. Such a late read. Looking at Diami, maybe he was open, and we just threw it so late across the other side, and it's a pick, of course. These DBs are actually insane. Like it's crazy. He leaves B open, but like I have to throw it right here for that to be a catch, and I don't even know if with our crazy throw power we get that there. Woodley's technically covered. Maybe the inside to Ferg. Should have just taken Hawkins early, and we just wait. I mean, it's just like, how is that AI making that read? Like, how is he reacting to the play like that? That's insane, dude. That's crazy. Like, that's just absurd. Underneath, nobody's on him. Mike Evans is just going to keep going. Gains 20. Nice. Good D. Good tackling. Nobody's on him. He's just sitting there alone for ages, and nobody's on him. The out route, nobody's out there. Probably our fault, to be fair. First down again. Great. Linebackers covering wide receivers. That always goes well. Not that it matters. The tight end's more open than anyone, but luckily he doesn't see it. And we're going to take the quote-unquote coverage sack from Drake Jackson. Get Stearns out there. Do not want Mike Evans running free, and that running back is burning all the time in the world. And look at this. And there we go. Finally we get up there. Jesus. Cover 4 look on 3rd and 20. Could set up a freebie field goal, though. Burns on the edge. Beat again. And good tackle by Booker. He's not out of bounds. Call a timeout. To the 41. Probably sets up a field goal, but it's not guaranteed. No, they aren't going to punt it. They don't believe in their field goal kicker. I get it, but at the same time, is their punter really going to pin us? I don't know. He kind of is. It's a pretty good punt. To the 12. From the 12 versus the 40, that is pretty big. Like, I have to worry about just getting sacked at this rate, let alone, trying to convert down the field. Throw it away. Woodley's maybe open there, but I just don't trust it. 2 interceptions, of course. The first one's absolutely not his fault. Second one, kind of our fault, kind of a Reed fault, but... Ferg! Run! He's gone! 88-yard touchdown! That's his longest of his career by far. I can't imagine Ferguson's gotten more than like a 50-yarder. Unleashing one. Thank God nobody got a hand on it. Broken coverage. The safety's not deep enough, and Ferg beats his man one-on-one, which is not even common, and we're going to have it all tied up. I was really using that play to see if there was anything deep in general, but the deep in was kind of what I was mainly looking for to try to set up a field goal, and had a lot more than that with Ferguson, and it's going to be all tied up with our ball at half. That is huge. That's why you always give it a go, Instead of throwing a Woodley, we just threw it away. It would have been like a 3 or 4 yard out that could have been pick sixed, or more importantly, would have been a clock kind of running situation, because we probably wouldn't have gotten out of bounds. You live to see another down, and that other down is an 88-yard broken play touchdown. We're trying to stop their short passing game, and we are trying to run the ball up the middle to start this second half. We really shouldn't be returning the ball again, but once again, all it takes is one decent return, and that could have been it. There was some room there. We just needed like a half second longer on those initial blocks, and we were gone. But either way, still a pretty good return to the 28. Made it all worthwhile. Linebackers seem a little bit too shallow. Maybe I'm wrong, as we get punched in the mouth. Not by a linebacker either for the short play. They're all over it. Like, they're pressing with inside leverage, yet we can't win the streak. Oh, there goes Hawkins. Hit that throw. Beautiful. Maybe a little underthrown, a little behind him, but gets the first down nonetheless. Numbers are obviously going to look so much better for a gamble than they probably should yards-wise. Ferg out route. Pretty good. Lacking a little bit on that agility down the sideline, but gains 20 on the dot. Going to be honest, that was almost a predetermined from the snap. Unless somebody made a crazy play, that was pretty much going to Ferg out the gate every time, as Hawkins really not getting the blocks he needs. We started the game 4 for 40, and we're now 7 for 37. Can't run the screen. The screen pass has not worked for us all season long. Maybe if it's third down and long here, but probably won't be. And that's a broken play touchdown. Woodley, touchdown, back on top. Actually, I don't even know if we were ever on top. I don't think we were, actually. Were we? Maybe. I don't know. Trusted Woodley on that one, and we really should trust him almost every time because he's given us some performance this year. Hell, even last year. Little in motion. Oh, no, that's some room. Oh, he kind of sold. He's breaking a lot of tackles there, but if he would have just ran, Booker would have never got a grab on him. He would have probably gained by 20. Instead, it's only going to be a 7-yard gain, which is not that bad for us, I suppose. Oh, wow, Booker, please. Please. Literally popped right at his knee, and we just couldn't get him down. It's kind of sad. Porter going against the tight end. Pretty good coverage all across the board. Underneath the other tight, they're like 45 tight ends in. Gain of 7. Don't really have the personnel in to cover or play the runs. Kind of just an L in general. And underneath, that's a really good tackle by Stokes, giving us a chance at a stop. We're going to be bringing the blitz, but we are going to try to play over top. Makes it look like we're pressing, but I don't want to. And that's a pretty good throw and catch. First down. Come on, Jordan Davis. There you go. Bull rush. Sacked. I was about to say one of these times. Please, Jordan. We went with power moves, rip moves, like bull rush, spin move. We've done everything. We can't get in, and finally we do. About damn time, dude. Could be a run. It is not. That out is looking good. Got to drop back in, and we missed the hits. Mike Evans, 2nd and 17 conversion. He's everything. 6 for 145. Oh, my. This team loves to give up yards to the good players. And I suppose it's kind of how... Oh, my, that's a broken play. It's kind of how it works, but you know what I mean? You'd think it would, be forcing them to throw to Allen Robinson more, maybe the tight end, but it's kind of just been every time to Mike Evans. Underneath, Woolen, nice tackle. Gain of 2. Why not go for the mid-blitz? If they run a... oh, it's a screen. Yeah, that's going to be a throwaway. You know how they're like, hey, you can slip a screen in on a blitz and watch the ball go right over their heads? Not when you rush that hard. Forsyth just throw it into the dirt to avoid a pick. And a back-to-back screen pass, but right into the arms of Drake Jackson. And some suspect play calling, back-to-back plays, is going to lead to a field goal stop. And with Scott having a pretty good season on the edge there, you just never know. Not going to get it there. Still up by 4, 3 minutes in the third. Going to hand it off here and follow the right side. Gain about 5. Hawkins, who once again had that really good start, was 1 away from being in the zone. Ever since, has had no blocks to make anything happen. To the outside, and the fullback he once again sells. Ben Mason is taking the L. Goddamn Len Layson. Like, please. I want that shallower so Ferg maybe gets a chance. Under a lot of pressure, and Sky Moore delivering the route we needed at the right time. Not bad. The big boy's in. Is there any play action? This is kind of tough, but we're going to go for it. We had Woodley, too. Oh, my God. It's picked because Ferg stops. Oh, my. Ferguson. This dude every time. He's running open and he stops. Literally about to be so naked and he just stops. Oh my God. And then he starts running again. What is he doing, dude? I actually can't believe him. He did that last game too, and I think it cost a pick in that game too. He's actually crazy, like in the worst way possible. Nice hit by Woolen. That's a tough tackle on a big guy. Truss Ferguson, not checked. Tyndall could be a run, and it is, and nobody's there. Clyde all the way down to 11, nearing the 4th. Interceptions left and right like usual. Who would have thought? And good D, gains about 2 though. 4th quarter. Come on, boys. Burns has lost like every matchup so far. Does again. Huge hit by Sharp. 4-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 4 from the 5. Defense with a chance here. Oh, Lord. Timeout. I really didn't want to use that timeout, but they went 5 wide unexpectedly there. I was expecting something in the backfield. It was not the case. Sharp, maybe a press on Fryer. Missed the press. Got the running back of the end zone. And a recovery by Booker. Everyone was not even worried about the picks. They were just going for the hammer. I mean, that was violent. I like it. Booker recovering. Hit him. And then, of course, you had all these guys just trying to knock the ball out. You had freaking Woolen spearing the damn thing. Going to go with that flat coverage again. This is tough. Back of the end zone. Got to recover. And Tyndall made a terrible play, but it worked out. He should have just picked the damn thing. I don't understand. Like, why does Mike have this, like, reputation where you just can't go for the ball? It's crazy. And once again, the fullback misses for, like, the 5th time today. A gain of 3 on what should have been a lot more than 3. Comeback route from Moore. And that's a tough one. Please. Nice catch. Great throw. Conversion. In the zone is that man. Let's just double team him. See what happens. Nice. The fullback getting some blocks in there. Finally, Hawkins should be in the zone. Gains nearly 20 to the 49-yard line. Woodley's in the zone as well, which is kind of nice. Probably was already, but I just only noticed it there. And out of the zone already is Hawkins. Sweet. Good blocking, boys. Had to cut back completely because nobody was blocking. They're near the line of scrimmage, but they only have 3. Oh, no, there was a 4th down, actually. Oh, and there's a fumble by Hawkins. Miami's ball. Oh, no. Oh, come on, dude. It was a linebacker, actually. 23 is a linebacker, not a corner or safety. Well, just like that. Their ball. Chance to go up again. And a curl route we get beat on. Good try, though. It's a bit of pain, gonna be honest with you. Come on, get out there, Stokes. Oh, Stokes gets burned. First down, Allen Robinson to the 25. Team and their turnovers, dude. We're so bad with that. Just give the ball up 24-7. Henry's getting mashed. And so is Clyde Edwards. He just got swallowed whole. I didn't even see him. He could have came running out of that thing, and I would have said he probably never went down. I, like, literally lost him. Henry in the double team can't make a play. Underneath throw. Great tackle by Porter, but it's still going to be 3rd and inches, especially since they already went 4 down 4th. It's got to be 4 down territory anyways. We're bringing players down. I don't know how I feel about this, though. We are not ready for a pass. And we do not need to be as they run it and lose a yard. 4th and 2. Bring the heat, boys. And there's just so many players open on the curl routes. We literally pressed everyone, and nobody pressed a single guy. Which is with press man, even though it wouldn't have worked anyways. Tight end's open. We got the running back. Somebody leaves their guy and wow. Booker kills him, though. Got a lot of players in the line as it could be a run. I don't know how confident I am with it, but spin move not going to work for Jordan Davis. Nobody getting to the quarterback here. Jordan Davis knocked down again. The coverage sack. Jordan Davis is in pursuit and gets the sack. Why is Jordan Love not throwing that away? I do not know. That is without a doubt the longest play I have ever seen our defense allow. Which is, I can't tell if impressive or not. Porter! Oh my god, look how many yards they just gained on 3rd and 22 because Porter runs away. It's literally your job is to sit in the middle of the field. We're just bringing the man blitz. They do look like they're actually going to be potentially running here, but to the outside. Picked! That should be a pick 6. Sharp on the bait. Touchdown, Nighthawks. What a play. It wasn't enough to just knock the ball out. We've seen our offense can't be trusted. The defense said, we're going to score today. I'm thinking it was either Tyndall or Porter. I don't know who, though. I got to admit, Burns is kind of getting destroyed in his Super Bowl. I mean, look at that move. Every time. Oh, wow, we just missed hard there. Every time he tries to go with the speed rush, he gets destroyed by the right tackle. Booker in the zone. Fair enough. Burns off the edge. Can't beat his man. In man coverage, speaking of, Stokes gets torched, but that's okay. Good recovery on the tackle. They still have time, obviously, but not that much time. Wade, let's see if he can make a play. He's played pretty well in the later portion of the last couple of games. 2-minute warning to the 47. It's looking good. Come on, boys. Win this damn thing. And not picked by Tyndall. Allen Robinson out-muscles him. Gets the conversion. Well, the catch. Come on, Jordan Davis. Outside, they're going to get out of bounds as well. 11-yard gain for the 27. Just trying to protect the end zone. Could be an L, but you still want him to have a quick one, right? We're stuck on Henry now. And outside again. Doesn't get out of bounds. Now does. Gains 5. Wade in man coverage against 81. Oh, that was a nice route. Sacked by Burns. That's a huge loss for them. Oh, we were not ready. We probably should have called a timeout ourselves. Right side is wide open, and nobody's going to go over there, and so is the left. Taps the feet down. Really should have called a timeout there. They were scrambling for answers, but, you know, we were broken on defense. We were not ready at all. Jordan Davis. It's a little bit of a late hit to the 9. I get it. You need the onside kick no matter what, kinda. Try to get the touchdown, but, you know, clock's kind of running. Maybe debate going for the field goal. Just give yourself a chance. Even if we give up a touchdown here, I mean, I like, you know, the fact that we've made it hard on them, and we just barely miss with Porter. That's a touchdown. Oh, my. 2-point attempts. They do have all 3 timeouts, but I still imagine onside kicks coming, as we're not going to get there. And, of course, Porter's not going to make the tackle. He's going to miss the tackle. And back-to-back bad plays from Porter. Onside kick, obviously. Who's in front for it? Brown. Oh, my. Please, Miami, don't make me hate you. Gibbs, the big man. Not the guy you'd probably want recovering an onside kick, but once he has the ball in his hands, you don't feel so bad. It's going to be kind of a miracle for them, but it is still a chance nonetheless. Up the middle on the dive, and really good job of their DT. Left side's not great, but if the wide receiver gets to his guy, well, of course, Ferguson has been awful at blocking all day today. Should realistically be running a pitch here. It's kind of hard to filtrate with the pitch, but we're going to go with the trap anyways. Hawkins going to get some yards. Could go for the field goal. I'm debating on it. Honestly, I don't know. Punt seems smarter, but Tucker is pretty much guaranteed from anywhere. We're going to go for the field goal. Screw it. Just don't block it. They weren't even trying to block it. And we will be up by 6 with 33 seconds left. And a dream. Tucker gets a bit of hang time on it, which is not a good look, I will admit. Porter crushing the blocker. Setting up a freebie there to the 21-yard line. I mean, this is just to sit back and play defense. Prevent, like, get underneath all you want if you can, but I am not giving up a touchdown. One-play touchdowns are not my vocabulary right now. As, please don't. They are going to get a bit of yards, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And they're not going to spike it. And that was kind of a throwaway, I felt. Well, here it is from the 40. Hail Mary, dude, please. Please don't give it to him. D-line boys, get in there. And he's going to throw it short. That should be the win. It is! The Nighthawks are Super Bowl champions. The perfect ending to the series has been completed. Gamble is a Super Bowl champion. Hawkins, Ferguson, Woodley, Sky Moore, Tutu Atwell, Tyndall, Porter, all of these guys, Booker, Woolen, all of these men that have fought their anuses off, probably ruined it by saying that, have won a Super Bowl. Sharp, I mean, even he was, you know, he's one of those guys with a high effort, kind of like I said, reminded me of Jonathan Abram a little bit. You know, kind of polished his skills a little bit. Came away with a pick 6 in that one. Don't even know who the Super Bowl MVP was. Might still be Gamble even with the picks. He did just sling harder than anyone possible. And because of the resilience of this young team and the athleticism, we were able to win a Super Bowl. Can't believe some of the plays, though. Mike Evans with that catch was crazy. Woodley, nice broken play. Good job. Somehow they had Shaquille Barrett playing coverage against him. Sharp got beat by Evans, but, I mean, who didn't get beat by Evans in this game, it seems like? Absolutely absurd. Are they going to show who the MVP was? Sharp. It's hard to give him MVP, but he made an MVP caliber play, I'll be honest. And I don't think they're going to show it here, but maybe it's whoever's holding the trophy, actually. It might have been Gamble, but we'll see when we come out of this game, just in case that isn't guaranteed. But looking at the numbers, both quarterbacks had their, you know, fair share of interceptions, fair share of struggles, but Gamble ended up getting the dub. Hawkins wasn't great. Had a couple of okay runs, but overall, we were limited hard. Evans was amazing. I mean, they really outplayed us in a lot of things, but Ferguson was clutch. Woodley was clutch. And that was kind of it. Like, Miami Brown, 3 for 44 is nice, but I mean, Ferguson with that 88-yard play was kind of the most important play of the game. Jordan Davis with 2 sacks, got a couple of picks, and that was kind of it. It was just kind of a, you know, back-and-forth game where we just barely outscored them. Our defense must have did something right, though, because they turned it around after Miami was scoring at will, and Once again, coming off of a game that they won with 44 points scored. Of course, let's take a look at the league history real quick. See the MVP, which was Franklin Sharp. It was the safety. Interesting enough. Obviously, that's glitched out of its mind, but fair enough. The safety. Of course, we kind of... we'll upgrade the players and show you what their overalls are and all that before. I was about to say, we kind of showed a lot of that, but did we really? It's been a while for some of these guys that we've actually looked at their core ratings. The playoff run, 32 to 28, 24 to 14, and 34 to 28. I mean, close games all the way through is kind of a crazy run. And of course, we will take a look at the team, some of those ratings. Wills, of course, he was still iffy at times, but obviously a very high overall here, as an 89 overall, just looking like a god. What about Kendrick Green? He's 79 overall, was he? Pass block is pretty iffy, ain't gonna lie. Jonah Jackson, 50-50 at times, but I felt like down the stretch there, he actually kind of got better at blocking for Hawkins. Tristan Long, always injured, but when in, not bad. And then Newhouse, injured a lot lately as well. Pretty damn good lineman. Woodley, the god himself. Super huge. 86 speed, 91 catching, 83 or 82 medium route, 76 short. Deep route's only 65. 90 excel, 90 catch in traffic, 67 run block, which is decent enough. Really good stuff from him, obviously. Miami's not the number one. Don't really even care about his numbers, to be honest. This is all over the place. This is a disaster, dude. What is going on? Please help me. Please. Some of the guys that we actually developed, Terrell Ferguson, 91 speed, 82 short, 76 medium, 74 deep route, spec catch 88. Never really fully became a jump ball guy. It just kind of became like a body up guy, kind of slants and just uses body to catch it. Hawkins, though, break tackle sucked, but 95 change of direction, 91 juke move, pretty damn fast, and just an overall beastly elusive player. Curtis Gamble, pretty similar, or pretty much base ratings across the board were great. He's obviously a very solid quarterback despite playing against, behind a line that just isn't that great. Sky Moore, very solid route runner who's, kind of just hitting his peak. And then Tutu Atwell, very good route runner with just no release at all. Where is it? There it is. 57 release, dude. 90 catch, 97 or 87 catch in traffic, though. And then the defense. Of course, Jordan Davis is an absolute tank. Kind of lost his mojo a little bit in this one, though. He got 2 sacks there, but some coverage sacks realistically. Drake Jackson, a guy that really did not have a great year. Decent postseason, though. 92 finesse move, insanely athletic. Henry, of course, was one of the best D linemen we had yet. Power move only a 78. Brian Burns, of course, versatile beast with the finesse and the block shed. 82 block shed, 95 finesse. Insanely athletic. Woolen, kind of looked at Woolen and Booker recently, but look at the speed and excel and all that. Catching sucks, though. I can see why he dropped a lot of passes, but good player, obviously. And then Booker, kind of sold in the postseason a little bit. We actually had to take him off of Mike Evans, and Woolen did a pretty damn good job, a better job, I'd say, than him. Of course, 83 jumping, maybe that's why he doesn't jump for those jump ball swats half the time. Tyndall, 90 speed. I mean, Tyndall's a beast. Of course, coverage ratings for these linebackers were pretty iffy, but they played with a lot of heart, and they were just kind of, the running, the motor was kind of always running hot, which definitely helped out quite a bit. Jabril Cox never really fully developed it. Very solid tackler for us, I'll tell you that. He was good for us with that. 86 tackling, not bad. Stearns, 86 zone coverage. Kind of just played his role and, was quiet about it. It wasn't really like the most flashy guy going. Franklin Sharp, really good year one, despite the fact that he didn't dev up. I mean, those ratings are really good for a rookie. Can't be mad at that at all. And then kicker punter, doesn't really matter too much. But take a look at Matt Ariza, because, of course, he was the kind of guy that we had to develop more than Tucker. 97 kick power, 71 accuracy. Tucker, probably near max for both. 98 kick power, 96 kick accuracy. So that's how the season, the series went for developing. We obviously got the Super Bowl dub at the end, which was amazing as well. I really thought we were going to probably lose that divisional round, but instead we made it to the championship, won that one barely, And then this one came out clutch again, sharp with that pick 6, barely winning the game by 6. And that is going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this series, really appreciate you just watching, but maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, once again, really appreciate the continued support. And of course, yesterday would have been the reveal of my franchise teams for Madden 23. So if you're interested in seeing another franchise from me in the future, then very near future, let me check that video out where we talk about the 2 teams we're going to be running online and offline. Hopefully the online league lasts a little bit longer than Dolphins did. And that is pretty much it for me for the rest of Madden 22. Not that it's going to be that long in between videos. It's going to be like at most 24 hours, but probably not even, because of course there's, a lot of talks about Madden kind of being playable at like 8 a.m. or something, which is like crazy. That's a lot of videos for me if it's going to be out that early, because I'm going to be recording literally all day then. So less than 24 hours for more videos, but on the next game. And that's about it for this series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video,